Hello. Welcome to another episode of the Parkour Map Project. Please excuse me if I take frequent drinks during this video. It's very hot in Australia. It's very hot. It was somewhere like 30 plus today degrees Celsius, so that means it's God knows how much in Fahrenheit. But anyway, on to the important stuff. So stuff has changed since last episode of this, and this is actually part of the reason why I haven't made many videos for Minecraft recently. Let me just move my mic back a little bit, just a teensy bit. I've been working in this map majoritively, probably more so. Wait, that's not a word. I always go to use that word, but it's just not a word. Predominantly. I've been working in this map predominantly, more so than the Let's Play world, because yeah, I've been doing a lot of redstone, and I'm going to show you what it does first. Now, before I go ahead and show you this, it is currently incomplete. So I guess I'll start with these signs, because it's been a while since I've read these, since I put them up. So anyway, I don't actually know if you guys have seen the entire... I'm just going to fly through, kind of like those old Crash Bandicoot 4 level fly-through. So we've got the different jumps, turn the corner, and then you've got these ones. I'm pretty sure I showed this, but I don't know. So you come down here, and then you've got like piston blocks that come out from the side, you jump across, then you've got these extended pistons that come up, yada yada yada, make it up and around here, and there's different signs here and there to tell you the difficulty of each jump. This one here is a fucking douchebag of a jump, man. I still fail it sometimes. It's going to be very rage-worthy for those of you trying to do a certain challenge in this map, which I will get to shortly. But basically this is it. Some fence jumps along here, some post jumps, and finally some ladder stuff. Before, I think it's all currently reset for the time being. Yes, it is. And then you finish by coming through here. Now, you will have noticed these strips of stone with stone pressure plates on them. Oh yeah, and I have to get rid of all the pigs and sheep again because, yeah, man, there's a lot of stuff to tell you in this video. I think it's going to go a little bit longer than usual, maybe, probably, maybe a full-length episode today. I'm not sure, but yes. Let me just do this. Time set day. Does this work? Hey, I did it. So these are checkpoints. So it's really hard to describe this because I don't know where to start really, but these signs will hopefully explain it. Complete the course in the allotted time to win an extremely valuable prize, which I know what it is, but I'm not going to say it yet. This challenge is entirely optional. Flick the lever. Flick the lever to turn the challenge on. So currently it's down, which means it's on. So this is the starting point, right, for the entire obstacle course, and that right there is the ending point. I'm obviously going to add some stuff. Man, I can't speak after not commentating continuously for so long. I've got to get back into this. Yeah, I'm going to add some stuff in this area soon. But yes, this is the finish, which I haven't finished yet, and this is the start. So currently, if I turn this off, right, the redstone at the back is off, which connects to an AND gate, which, whatever, I'm not going to explain it just yet. Anyway, the point is that it's off. So the challenge, you don't have to worry about redstone lag if you don't want to do the challenge. So you can take your time, you can read the signs, you can jump over, you can explore if you want to, that kind of thing. And there is no... damn it, lagged. There is no, penalty, basically. There's no penalty for just doing the course at your own leisure. However, if you beat through the map and you want to do this final last challenge, you can turn the challenge on. Now this activates the redstone, which enables you to actually start the challenge. So you will get lag if you do this challenge. Probably recommended for those with good computers. If you don't have a good computer, then do this. This should suffice. That's weird, my frame rate dropped a lot more than usual. Anyway, it should be good if you do it this way, but anyway, that's good. So you start it off, and there is a timer below me that is running roughly the same speed I am. Now the goal of this is to beat the map or will beat this in the quickest time possible. And see, I failed. So you will have heard that doodle-doo when I ran over this. That means I've beat it in the exact amount of time I needed, because there's only a split second where that will actually play. The sound doesn't play if you fail the jump and then get over it. For example, because I failed this last jump here, when I hit that stone ring, let's see if I can... Notice I did go over it, but it didn't play. So that means if you are going for the challenge and you failed this and you didn't get the sound, you have the option to go back and retry and teleport you to the beginning. Now, that this has taken a long time to do, a very long time to do with the redstone, because I'm not the most redstone savvy person in the world. But this is actually the first time I've ever used command blocks, which is, so for example, if I was to start this from the beginning, because I just teleported back here, I would start again, and everything is reset. So I can do the first bit again, and I've tried to make it, okay. I fucked that up. So anyway, I guess it's, I've never really failed that jump before, so I don't know what you would do. I guess you just run back and, I don't know, I might have a reset somewhere here, maybe. But as you run, the timer is below, and then it comes through here, yada yada yada. Come on. And it activates and turns this torch off. Just for a split second, it just turns it off. And then, when you run over this strip, it comes down and turns on this wire here, which goes into the other torch. So when both torches are off, this torch comes on, powers the sound that you made it. So if I was to jump on that right there, now this wire is on and this torch is always off, right? So that means if I was to start the run, and just imagine I'm running through this, just running through it, you know, doing whatever, jumping over the lines and everything. And as the redstone comes through, it's going to hit this torch and turn this on. There we go. And then it just continues on through the line. So after it plays the little sound, then it continues. And here's the next timer. And it just repeats that process. The timer goes into another torch. And here's the other one from this strip. And then this comes down at the same time and it plays another sound. And this redstone, it takes the mickey out of him. It sucks so much to try and work this out. But basically what I've done for the reset or the retry, if you fuck it up so badly that you want to retry, so if you're just like, and if you don't make this in time, then you can go, alright, fine then, retry. Now, every time you press a retry button, it teleports you back to the start, and it also, can I get down here? Yes, it also connects to, I haven't connected this to the beginning yet, but it, let's see, where the fuck does it, basically it just resets all the buttons, I mean, the pressure plates. So, you really can't cheat this system. I'm trying to go for that, but really it's a gentleman's game, so don't cheat, motherfuckers, don't cheat. Just, it would be a lot easier if I didn't have to do it, but I think it's a lot better this way, because I am learning a lot about redstone. I mean, I know what to do, it just takes a long time to figure it out as I'm building it. So, yeah, the main goal I had for this military run-through was I wanted it to have a really difficult final challenge, which is do it in the shortest time possible. And to do that, you have to get every single jump perfect. If you don't, you fuck up, then you have to retry the whole thing. And that's really the epitome of fuck this game, basically. I'm going to try it right now, but I highly doubt I'll be able to do it with my recording lag. Make the third one. Oh god. Go, go, go. Only limited amount of time between each checkpoint. Now the reason I've done it like this, with multiple checkpoints, is because... fuck. No, didn't make it. So now that one is done for, so I haven't set up any resets yet for this. But this basically just comes down and does the exact same thing as everything else. So here's a timer, there's all these redstone, heebie-jeebie, whatever the fuck this is. Reset this. yada yada yada, whatever. Anyway, the reason I've done it in checkpoint form rather than just the start line and the finish line is because ender pearls, I'm talking really close to the mic, so I hope there's not that many air pops, but if there is, then I'm going to have to go through and fix that. But the reason I don't just have this and then this is, well, obviously number one, if you run over this and then run back and then just run over here, you can cheat the system into thinking that you did the course in like 5 seconds, right? That's problem number one. Problem number two is ender pearls are going to be given throughout this map at different points, right? So if this is your final challenge that you want to do for the final reward, then what is stopping you from, say, hitting this and then ender pearling, say, halfway across over to there and then ender pearling back to the finish? I mean, sure, it would take a long time to try and aim and get that angle and everything just right, but I wanted it so that if you're going to use ender pearls in this, you have to use it carefully. So to get from here to this one here, you're going to have to toss it just the right... I haven't actually tried it yet. I don't know if it's possible. I should try it, because I don't... Basically, that's not what I want. I don't want people to just ender pearl around it. I mean, at least not for their first time, but this is like a final challenge, so if you want ender pearl, meh, do whatever. And I've tried it with speed potions. It's very fun with speed potions. So if you start this, and then, I said, can I not ender pearl in creative mode? Whatever. Set, no, game, I'm so not used to this. Just ignore this. Yeah, okay. So if I was to, bam. Yeah, see, not even close. That was still pressed from before, so that's why that sound just played. Let me, what's going on? Okay. Game mode, space 1. Okay. So, I'm gonna go ahead and reset these by going to the one over here, dropping in, bam, so that reset all the ones previous to it. So, yeah, this has done quite a number on me. Now, this is actually not the original Parkour Map Project world, believe it or not. It's... Okay, so the Parkour Map Project, the original world, it was created before 1.2, I believe. Or, it was definitely created before 1.3. So, in that time, that was before it had cheat options, so before you could use command blocks and stuff. So what I actually had to do was get MC Edit and copy this entire area and put it into a completely new world on the same seed. So I don't know if there's going to be any bugs with redstone or if there's going to be any problems like that. I don't think so, because I tested that and it seems to be working fine. But that was the only way I could get things like set time, day, change game mode, that kind of thing. And I've been having some thoughts on Paragon Castle, and I've got some pretty good ideas for different redstone related obstacles that I think people will like. I know I do. I like them a lot. But yeah, so if you... I wanted to have kind of like a scapegoat. I wanted it to be like, if you can't make this jump on the first try, then I don't want people to like have to walk all the way back. I just want, you know, retry, whatever. But that's essentially it. Like, it's just a bunch of AND gates and RS NOR latches, and for those of you that don't understand redstone, I apologize, because I know how it is. There was a time when I didn't understand any redstone, and whenever someone would explain it, I'm just like, what the fuck are you talking about? But, yeah, there's a lot of secret areas in this, well, not a lot of secret areas, but, you know, there's some Easter eggs here and there that I'm not going to reveal entirely. But I mean, if you can get a hold of some speed potions and some ender pearls, I don't think this would be that hard of a challenge. But it's all about control, so if you overshoot a lot of jumps, then that could be your downfall. But like I said, it's completely optional, so if you just want to have your first run through, difficulty, yada yada yada. I've only perfected this course... I think I've only done one perfect run. Only one. I created this course and I've only done it once. Now, I'm wondering if I should show you this or not. I guess I'm gonna, because I don't really care. But if you come down here, if you jump to this, I completely forgot about this, but fences are 1.5, the hitbox. So if you look, I'm not actually standing on it, I'm standing a 0.5 above the fence, which is pretty common knowledge. So that means you can make it up to here. There you go. So if you're having problems with this fence challenge, which you shouldn't really, I mean, I've had a couple of problems with making these like final jumps, even though they're the same distance. I tried to make it that as long as you get the hang of the distance between them, you should be able to jump the same distance every time. So, like I said, rewarded to adventurous players. This is mostly just holding shift. That's really all this challenge is. Make it up to here, and then I don't know about this right here. It's really hard with the placement of redstone in this because I don't want it to stick out too much. But if the player comes up here, I want them to look up at this sign and see the lever. So the checkpoint here is that if you hit that, then a staircase comes out. So if you fall from these ladder jumps and everything, then you can get back up without having to do the ladder part again. But yeah, if you're doing the challenge, then I mean the final challenge where you have to do it perfectly, it's going to be a bit difficult to time it. I don't really know how to time it yet. Usually the way I set this redstone up between the checkpoints is, say for example, the distance between this strip and this one here. I think what I did was I went, hit it, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So about 12 seconds between them. So in repeaters that is, let's see, 1 second is 2.5 repeaters. So basically once you do the math, it's not that hard to work out, but I'm not going to do it right now because that would be boring and it would take probably 3 years. But yeah, this is the major project I've been working on for Parkour map project. There's a lot of exposed redstone on the outside that I still have to fix up and get rid of. Breaking out of this place, I think this would be a lot easier with Zombies mod, the no clip. But unfortunately that doesn't work anymore because it's all glitchy and stuff. I don't know why, it just doesn't work. But yeah. So this is still what I have to do in the entire thing. Got to set up some of the checkpoints. Just a word of warning: this jump will probably make you lose your mind. That's pretty much all I'm gonna say for that. But this is the finished military training camp, I guess. Just the basicness. I haven't done the exterior, I haven't hidden everything properly yet. Everything in due time will be set up, and I can't remember if I showed you that I fixed the exit for the lighthouse. I put a button on the inside now, so when you go in, which guess I'm just going to do like this. I hope there wasn't a torch. Oh boy, I was close. So once you're on the inside and you get whatever you need to, there's buttons down here, so you can just leave. And it's instant! Yay! But I'll leave you to actually find how you get into this place, still. I've done a little bit of work over here. This is new. So I've connected this dock. I've replaced a lot of stuff with the stairs, the corners. For the time being, it just comes straight under here and then goes up like this. Obviously, this is incomplete. I'm going to make this connect to this pathway here. And I'm going to have like a city with buildings semi-close together. I want to be able to run across stuff without it feeling too random. Like I want to have some kind of freedom, and I want it to feel like it's close enough to make the jump, but it's not far enough that if you fall you get pissed off and you have to make it all the way back up and around. I've done the basic layout, the foundations for these two houses, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I've done some rework on this building, which I still don't fancy all that much, but there's not really a lot you can do. I think I've done the inside for this. Yeah, I've got a lot of pressure plates and stuff, and there's a lot of connections between houses. Obviously, it still needs a lot of lighting up and everything. But very close together, and a lot of mini parkour, basically, between the houses and stuff. And I'm going to have stuff like this spreading, hopefully, up and around this way. And up and around here. Maybe just through here would be enough. And I think I might have these two towers kind of isolated with like a gravel path leading up, which I think I mentioned in a previous video. But yeah, so I haven't touched Paragon Castle in quite a while. I want to kind of keep it that way until I finish this project, because this is a lot of redstone, as I've said, and it's going to take a while to finish. And I hope the reward that I have in mind is going to be enough for finishing this. So basically, if you do this as the final challenge, the reward won't be that much, but if you do it fairly early on, like if you're already good at parkour and you decide to do this map, then I think you might find the reward a little overpowered, shall we say. But enough about that. I think that's all I wanted to talk about. I think that's pretty much it. I've added that stuff. Oh, and I played what was it? The really popular map recently. Let me take a drink of water while I try and remember. Like I said, it's very hot. Herobrine's Mansion by Hypixel. Some of the mechanics in that map are absolutely fan-fucking-tastic. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed them, I shall say. And a lot of the stuff left me guessing. Now, what I'm thinking of is having, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I want to kind of borrow some of the mechanics from that map. For example, I said that this map was going to be parkour, well, peaceful, not parkour. I know it's going to be parkour, but I said it's going to be peaceful, right? I don't want it to be peaceful because I think that mobs open up a lot more to maps when you have mobs in them, because it gives you something to kind of hinder you from your goals, which extends the goals, which makes playing the map a lot more fun, in my opinion. The problem with this is that I don't want creepers to potentially spawn somewhere in here and blow up an area and make a jump impossible, right? That's my biggest fear for this map. If I have mobs in the map, I don't want Endermen to fucking pick up blocks and move them away. I don't want creepers to blow up. I don't want that kind of thing. I don't want zombies to break down doors. So, from playing Herobrine's Mansion, there were no creepers in that map, but there were custom mobs. So I think if I figure out a way to have custom mobs in this map spawn, like zombies and skeletons and that sort of thing, probably just zombies, because I mean, if you mid-jump and a skeleton shoots you, that pisses me off too. But if I find a way to do custom mobs, then I would very much like to do that. But yeah, I mean, creepers and endermen are just douchebags, man. They're just douchebags. These levers are accessible, but you don't really get anything from flicking them. You just turn off lights, which can essentially spawn more mobs. So I don't know. I just don't know. There's a lot of problems in this map that I've come across, but it's all about just attacking them one at a time, like, you know, trying to escape the boundaries of this thing to try and cheat it. Coming up with a solution to that was a bit difficult, but yeah. And also these emerald blocks for buttons and stuff to make them stick out on the wall a little bit better. I think I'm gonna customize a texture pack specifically for this map. That's what I was originally gonna do, but then I realized that working on 2 texture packs at once was kind of a bit too much work for me, considering the time I had to do it. So I think emerald blocks I might just have as stone bricks and then have like a little green outline slightly bigger than the button. I think that would be kind of cool, just to have like a little green thing above it. But I think that's it. And I mean the same thing for resets as well. For the iron blocks, have this texture, stone blocks, but have like a little white ring around it. I think that would be kind of cool, but I think that's it. I hope this isn't too long of an episode, but I think it's gonna be. I'm pretty sure I covered everything I wanted to, how it's a new world and everything, yep. There's a lot of stuff to cover up still. Yeah, mainly this is what I've been doing for the last few weeks, redstone. And it's starting to drive me insane. If you want to see more redstone stuff, let me know. Let me know if you want to see me actually working on the redstone. I will warn you, it's very boring though. I mean, usually what I do is I'm like, alright, so I need an AND gate here, then I follow through this. Yes, I turn English when I commentate what I'm doing in my head. Then we have the musical stuff there, then the redstone comes up here to a timer that comes up this staircase here into another torch. And when you activate the next one, this goes off and the next one proceeds and do and that kind of thing. And it's just very monotonous, very repetitive, very boring stuff. But yeah, I hope people enjoy this map without losing their fucking mind. This jump isn't even that hard. How come I failed it 2 times? Come on. I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh my god. I don't want to fail this jump anymore. What is going on? I can make it. I know I can. I think it's because I'm not concentrating. I'm just like, la 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 la. Well, there you go. So, a lot of these jumps aren't actually that hard, but like I said, this one's... You gotta be fucking kidding me. Alright, I'm done for today. You know what? Fuck it. I'm done. A lot of these jumps, yeah, it varies in difficulty between them. But, yeah, I hope that's all I wanted to talk about. If not, then I'll make another video directly after this one. But, apart from that, I want to thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you next episode.